Hey y'all, it's Christy from Teadoddles. I know it's been a minute and I apologize for that. I've been just super busy. I'm going to have a podcast coming up hopefully this weekend. We'll see. My son is in town starting tomorrow. Today's Wednesday evening. It's string on me. So we'll see. But first, I would like to say welcome new subscribers. Welcome subscribers. I'm happy to have you here with me in my maker shenanigans. I do like to do the sewing things, the yarny things, and the DIY things. So you will see a little bit of all of that here on this channel. I do consider this a maker channel, so if you like to make things, you might like it here. All right then. This is the preview for the Maker Quarterly Club, okay? It's 4 times a year, so this is the first one, which is going out really late. I've sent out 6 of them. I had 12 spots is all I had. So 6 went out today. 6 will go out tomorrow, which is technically April 1st. But I do apologize. It's just been a struggle getting these done. I don't know why. It's just taking me forever to get these done for some reason. So if y'all hear some noises outside, it is starting to rain. There's a storm coming through. I'm trying to get this done before it gets finished so I can get this processed. Because we got bad weather coming through. It was like 80 degrees today. Tomorrow's supposed to be in the 50s. So, yay. But, anywho, I wanted to do a preview for this. Before I finished, I was just about to wrap up everything else and put it in the bag. I was like, I gotta do a preview video because I just feel that y'all might like to see that for the people who ordered it or people who may potentially want to order the next quarter, which won't come out for, let's see, January, February, March, April, May, June, later May, early June. Look for it, okay? So what the Maker Quarterly is you get a bigger bag. This particular one, we had a drawstring maker bag and a zippered pouch. And then you get a project to make, okay? And then you get the tea and the charms, kind of like you do in the mini maker, but it's bigger. It's a bigger club. It is $55, which includes shipping. And what do you call that? Standard shipping, for the United States, like not out of the country. Domestic shipping, that's what you say. I couldn't get the word to come out. So before I show it, for those that don't want to see it that are receiving it, I will say that it is an embroidery project this quarter, which I think I had in the description already. So the printed pattern you received is actually the drawing that I did a while back because I was going to draw a new one. The theme for this month was birds of a feather. So I wanted a feather for the embroidery project. But then I was like looking at that feather I had already drawn. I thought this would be a great embroidery. Okay. So you're going to receive that printed paper. And that paper is also free to download on my website, my Teadoddles website, because it was a coloring sheet. I have a page that requires a password with coloring sheets that I have drawn and uploaded. So this was one of those. So if you really like the pattern, you can go do that by signing up for my newsletter, which I haven't done in over 2 months. So, but you'll still get notified whenever I do a blog post, which I also haven't done in over a month. But I'm going to get back into that. I'll talk about that on my podcast later, what's been holding all that up. But yeah, so I just wanted to say that. So the link's always down below if you want to sign up for that. And you get the password to go on, and there's a bunch of different ones on there. I haven't done one in a long time. I have a few started, just haven't been able to finish. So hopefully I'll get those up soon. One is an Easter one I started last Easter, and I hope I can get it done before this Easter because there's going to be another year because it's kind of silly to put it up after Easter is gone because it just doesn't make sense. But anyway, so I wanted to say that, and I am going to be doing there's no color coding on that printout, okay? Because I'll talk about why. Well, because you get enough thread to do whatever colors you want to do, basically. And I'm going to do I'm going to do a video so we can do the embroidery together. So I can show you some techniques that I'm going to use and things like that. And I'll probably show you what I've done. I don't know if I can put it all in one video. We'll see, because it's going to take a minute to do. If you do the whole thing that's on there, it's pretty detailed. Or I'm going to give you an alternate where you can trace just certain parts of it, so it's not as detailed if you'd prefer to do that. Okay. I think it'll be really fun to do the detailed one day, and I'll show you in a minute what it is. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that I will be doing a video for the embroidery project, talking more about it specifically for it. So, but if you wanted to download the image we're using, it is free on the blog if you sign up for, well, you gotta give your email, of course, and sign up for that newsletter, so it's not completely free, I guess you could say. I'll be doing a video too, but the people in the club get everything they need to do that, so they don't have to worry about that. Anyway, all right, so now 6 minutes in, let's take a look at what we got. Okay, what you're getting, not what we got, but what you're getting. Okay, so of course you'll notice in your bag I had to use a big bag because it's a 12-inch hoop, and I certainly hope nobody's hoop gets broken in transfer, because I'm hoping that they travel well. This is an experiment for me, because the only hoops I've sent through the mail were small. So this is a big one. So we'll see how well, but this is one out of my hoop collection up there. But this is, you get a 12-inch hoop for your embroidery. So it's a big embroidery project. And then I don't have some of the items to show you because they're already all packed up, so I couldn't do it. But the fabric that you get for your hoop, this is not going to be the size you get because those have already been cut and packed up. But it's this fabric. I didn't use like a standard, just plain fabric. I decided to pick this that looks like birch bark to me, with little gold flecks in it. I thought that'd be fun to embroider on. Like, this one's not big enough, so it's like a 4. Since this is 12-inch, I did like a 16-inch square, so make sure you got enough room to put it in your hoop. Okay, so you get that, and then you got a piece of sulky, which you can use or not use. That's up to you, because you know what? I'm saying I don't have this, and it's laying right here. It's gonna come wrapped like this. I do have one of these out still. It's gonna come wrapped, and it's gonna come wrapped with this velvet ribbon. So don't throw away this velvet ribbon, because this velvet ribbon is to go around the edge of your hoop once you've finished your embroidery, so you can hang it up in your hoop. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that, but that's what it's for. So I'm just going to open it. So it'll come like this. Hopefully I can get this piece of washi tape off without tearing anything. Yes, okay. So actually this is the square like you'll get. It's rolled up like that, and it has a piece of sulky in it, which is what this is. So this is, you can trace your design on this and hold it into your hoop together. It's just not going to be, the width of it is not the same as the width of your fabric, you see. But it is as long as one side, so it will still hold in the hoop, okay? So it's designed so that you can not have to draw the image directly on your fabric. You can draw it on the sulky and then put it in there and stitch through it, and then you kind of pull away the excess you don't need, and then you put it in some water and it'll dissolve away if you've never used sulky before. So this is the image. Like I said, it's very detailed. Is it upside down? That's where it's not. That's correct. Okay. So here we go. Yeah. And one of the little sides got cut off, I guess, when I scanned it in before, and I never noticed. But it's just a little line that finishes at the end of it, right? So this is a very detailed feather. Like I said, it does have some words in it, though. And the words are imagine, wonder, dream, create, make. Okay? So what I'm going to do is show you how to do this. If you don't want to do all those details in there, right? You can just trace the outline of the feather, basically. And then just use your thread in there like that if you want to, okay? I just think it's going to be so much fun to do as an embroidery. So I'm very excited about it. I've never done that before. It was designed to be a coloring, something to color on, right? It's going to fit in your hoop. It's going to go just about from corner to corner, so it's going to fill in really nice. I think it'll look really cool on the backdrop of that birch bark, right? So, I'll put that back together when I get done talking to y'all. So you also get a pack of embroidery thread. It's about 50 different skeins of embroidery thread. So it's in colors from run the spectrum, okay? I say about 50 because in case I miscounted somebody's, I don't think I did, but that's a lot still, right? So you get every color you could imagine. Well, not every color you could imagine, but you know, you get the rainbow spectrum and neutrals in there. So you should be able to do whatever color you want to in your feather. All right. So then also wrapped up with embroidery thread is some little eyeglass. I call them eyeglass scissors. Get a little pair of these. Now yours will either be pink, blue, or silver because I kept all the red ones out because it didn't match the bag. So, yeah. And now my scissors don't work. Okay, I didn't have the thing pulled up. Okay. You'll also get a little thing of E6000 glue, and that's to help glue your ribbon on the edge of the hoop once you're done with your embroidery, if you want to keep it in the hoop, okay? If not, you can just save this for whatever you want to do with it. And there's also a little card in there and a little packet that has needles on it. It has several different needles on it. It has a needle threader, and then it has some plastic bobbins in there. It's in like one of those bags, like these bags, but they're all packed up, so I don't have that to show you, okay? So that's all packed up with a thread, and then you'll have a tube with your pattern and your fabric and your sulky, and then the hoop's just kind of in the bag. And then you'll have another package with your bags in it and your charms, okay? So this is the fabric, because like I said, it's birds of the feather, which, look at this, isn't it so pretty? I love this so much. It's got a peacock in it with all the floral stuff in as the feathers, which I think is really cool. And we've got little birds on the band. The birds, silhouettes. And on the inside, this is my maker bag, okay? So this is the drawstring maker bag, my original maker bag. And it has pockets all along in the same fabric that matches the band. You got a little D-ring here to hold stitch markers and stuff. This lining is like a really nice linen, purpley lilac linen. And you've got these cherry blossoms, fabrics, trees on the inside. I really love that fabric. It's so pretty. But you got your pockets across here with, you know, you can put hooks in here, needles in here, pens, pencils, whatever. And you got two pockets, larger pockets on each side, okay? So this is a good size. You should, you know, I didn't test this. Yeah, your embroidery hoop will fit in here, but it's going to poke out a little bit, okay? It's not going to fully fit in this bag. But I don't know if people put embroidery hoops in there. I didn't think about that when I did that, but this is a good yarn bag if you do yarn projects. Anyway, so then you also got a matching zippered pouch made with the leftovers. This is quilted and zippered. It has the same fabric that is on the big bag and the same fabric on the interior. And you have a little purpley zipper. I think there was a couple that had pink, a few that had pink zippers because I ran out of the purple ones that I had. So you get, that's your bag for this month. The big maker bag and then a zippered maker pouch. So let's take a look at the tea and stuff. Now in this little packet, you'll also get some beads. I put some beads in there to add to your embroidery if you want to. Now there's some little silver ones in there and these like iridescent kind of, they're kind of black, but they kind of have a purple sheen to them almost. And these these are stone beads. I can't remember what it is right now, but yeah, so you get that in here. And then our tea is Puka Black Currant Beauty. Deliciously deep purple fruits to help you glow inside and out. Yeah, I thought that went really well with our bag and everything. And then here is you actually got 4 charms this month instead of 2, which is what you're supposed to get. But it's because I kind of, we'll just look at that right quick. Okay, so if you did my advent calendar last year, you're going to recognize the charms because they were used to make the necklace that we made in the advent calendar, okay? I had a bunch of them left over and they went really well with this month, so I decided to use them. That's why you got 4 charms as well. So, it has a wing, of course, birds of a feather. There's a rose, which, there's floral on the fabric. And the little key, which I just think it goes with it, even though there's not a key on the fabric. And then this one just says believe. And it has a glass star, which I've used this glass stars in several. Actually, I think I used them in the Mini Maker Club too. I had such a big bag of them that I just need to finish using them, right? But that one with the star is got the believe tag on it too. And then you always get this. I try to pick something nice cardstock for this, because you can reuse it as a tag or something if you want to. So then you also get the little. That can be used as a stitch marker as well, which always comes with my stitch markers. So that is what you get in the Maker Quarterly bag. So what do y'all think? This is the first year I'm doing this one. Like I said, I'm not doing reserved. I've had somebody ask if I'm reserving for the whole year, but I'm not, because it's just every 4 months. So, and I only do 12 spots, so you just have to catch it. I just don't want to do reserve spots right now because it's new. I'm kind of seeing how it goes, what I might do, and how I might change it for next year if it's something that people like. Okay, so that's what we got for the Maker Quarterly. We got this beautiful drawstring bag and zippered pouch. We got 4 charms, some beads and tea for our embroidery project, which I can't wait to do. I'm definitely doing all the details that I can manage to do. Y'all will have to decide if y'all want to be that detailed with your feather or not. So I hope everybody enjoys their bag. Like I said, these last 6 will go out in my mailbox tomorrow. I can only fit 6 of them in there at a time. It's a big bag. So hopefully by this weekend, well, I don't know, what's tomorrow? Thursday, and those were picked up later today. My mail is doing weird things. It's like sometimes I go out there at lunch when I come home for lunch and the mail's already run, and because if I want to put something in there, I can't. Then like today I got home almost 4 o'clock and the mail still hadn't been picked up. So it's like, I don't know what's going on. And then the day before, I got notification that I had, because I'd already checked the mail and I had gotten some mail. And I got notification that 2 UPS packages had been delivered, and it was the UPS SurePost, which means it came through the mail. And I'm like, I already got the mail today. So I went out there and there were packages in my mailbox. And I'm like, it's like 8 o'clock at night. I'm like, what is going on? I don't know what's going on. I've tried to figure it out, but I can't. So I just gave up on it. I'm going to be honest. But like I said, I hope that I get. There's something on my face right there. It's probably been there the whole time. What is that? I think it's just my face. It's probably dry skin. My eczema has been acting up big time because of all the pollen here. It's been ridiculous. Everything's yellow. It's a little better since the pine pollen has stopped falling. but everything still has a fine coating of yellow dust. And this rain, you'd think it would wash it off. It really doesn't wash it off your vehicles. You have to scrub it off. It doesn't, I don't know, it like glues to the vehicle. It's crazy. Anyway, I will try to catch y'all up on other things this weekend, and I know my shop's been empty, and I've had some people asking me about stuff. It's coming, y'all. Next week I'll be on break with the school, one of the schools, not both of them. So I'm hoping to get caught up, and it's just been a crazy, crazy school year for me. So, anywho, I'm gonna let y'all go so I can hopefully get this up this evening, and I finish packing this stuff so I can put it in the mailbox tomorrow. And y'all remember to have a life lived creatively. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.